Okay, YouTubers, we got the Propel Aero X here. So, it's a folding drone. It's made by the company called Propel. They got the XO4, XO1, all these different X something. This is the Aero X. Now, they're a Walmart company. They make little drones. This is the little Propel XO3, I think, or something like that. It's got a slide-in battery on the back. It's a good drone. This thing glitched out at one point. I was flying it, and I wrecked it pretty hard, and I broke this arm right here. So I had to tape it back together. And ever since I did that, its number 3 setting, the fast speed setting, has literally almost doubled in speed. I don't know what the deal is. And now it's even faster because I took props off of the tello and I cut them down a little bit, being really careful to keep them balanced and cut them equally on each end and everything. And I put them on. It's even faster now with those props on it because they're better props. I'm sure it vibrates more because they're more intense props, but it doesn't have a camera, so I don't have to worry about yellowing. So Propel makes some products that I've actually been really enjoyed with. I mean, I have some nicer drones, but I still fly that little Propel one because I like it. And I don't need a reason besides the fact that I like it. So, I kind of like this one too. I don't know what it is. I mean, I've gotten some other companies' drones, some other cheap drones, and just really not liked them. And this is a cheap drone and a cheap company, yes. But I kind of like the drones so far. I haven't gotten anything from them that I completely hated. That's not to say that I haven't had issues or glitches or anything with their products, but long story short, I don't have the box for this. It does 300 or 500 feet. I cannot remember. I believe it's advertised for 500 feet. If it's advertised for 3, you'll get about 500 feet on the controller. That's about what I've been getting. I've been getting every bit of 500 feet. Video on the phone. Obviously, this gives off a Wi-Fi signal that connects to your phone. So that's giving me right around 300 feet. It's got a decent Wi-Fi antenna. Not gonna lie, it's pretty decent. So you got the little Wi-Fi antenna right there on the inside. You can kind of see it right there. So when this thing's unfolded, you've got good access to it. So my only recommendation, if you're trying to get a little bit further, which I don't know if it would do anything, but maybe just take it apart and extend that, and you might be able to do like a home Wi-Fi mod and get a little bit more range. I had a Pro Mark that I exposed the Wi-Fi antenna and it got further, so it flies great. It's very quiet. I like how quiet it is. I live in apartments. Everybody knows I fly drones, and so when they see me flying all different kinds of drones all the time, I'm always out there filming. So it's nothing new for me to be flying something, but what I like is I try to be respectful and I don't fly past certain times because I'm in apartments. This has headlights on it. I took it out in the dark and tried to fly FPV goggles in the dark, and it was quiet enough that I could try that. I did that with my Spark one time, and I didn't get any complaints, but because it's a more powerful quad, it's louder, and so people were out there watching. So I like the way it flies. It's smooth. Once you set the trim, it'll stay still. It has an icon on the app that looks like it's something like position hold. I clicked on it. It seemed like it would drift a little bit less, and then I turn it off and it would drift a little further, faster. But it could have been coincidence. I tried it 3 or 4 times. Like I said, I don't have the box, so I don't think this has position hold. So I think that's just a universal app. So don't trust that with this. It's got a strip battery that gives you about 5 minutes of flight. Doesn't give you a lot of flight. Yesterday I had good battery. It dropped out of the sky on me at about like full speed, setting 3 at about 30 feet high. Just dropped out of the sky and landed on the grass. Just fell. And I had power. It just started falling all of a sudden out of nowhere. And so I hit full throttle up and the propellers were spinning and everything. The lights were lit up, but it wasn't catching itself. And it went down and it went on the ground at about the speed of just falling flat. Then I hit auto takeoff and it took right off. So I don't know what happened there, Propel. What was that? I checked the battery wasn't loose or anything. I did a complete pre-flight check right after it dropped off. You'll see the video. Up flying. Might be a little higher than 30 feet, no more than like 60 feet high. This thing's super light. There's not any damage to it, and I think because it's so light and it's a folding drone, that's what I picked up. Was the arm was just folded in. That's it. So, folded that arm back out, and it was good. The sides, when it folds, it takes your propellers. You can put your propellers, got little clips that they'll actually stay in, so your propellers don't come flipping out on the side. Some of the cheaper ones don't have something to slip the propellers behind in there. So when you fold them up, and you hold them sideways like this, your propellers start dangling out like that. So you don't have that problem with this one. As you can see, that's the size of it. As a size reference, we'll go ahead and put a Tello here. Tello is a well-known company, respected, and a lot of people know what a Tello is. So, if you tell them reference to a Tello, there's a size difference. Hold them up. Better background so you can see. Naturally, it's a lot bigger than the Tello is. But once you fold it down, you're now looking at about the same size. This is long and sleek. This is a little square box, basically. This does not fold in any way. So, I'd say they're about equally portable, though. It's just because that one's so small. Now, this is bigger, but it's not heavier. Now here's the problem. Things that are light get pushed by the wind easier. This Tello weighs more than this because of what's inside. Now, because it is so light and it's so big, that means it has a huge potential to get pushed by the wind. I've been able to fight the wind and everything, but I haven't been dealing with more than I had a couple gusts about 6 miles an hour, and that's about it. So, I can't tell you how this thing performs in high wind on experience, but just based off what it is, what it looks like, what it feels like, probably won't do very well. So, keep it close to you. You only got about 5 or 6 minutes. They're about $100 at Walmart. Do I think it's worth $100? That's the question of the day. Is this drone worth $100? Well, Propel gave me this drone to do a review and give an honest review. So, is it worth $100? No, it's not worth $100. I think an appropriate pricing be $80. Not that I would pay $80 for it, but I'm also super picky because I have really nice drones, so I don't look past things as easy as somebody else might. So I'd say a good price tag would be $75 to $80 market right there. I think you would sell a ton of these things at that price. At $100, it's not a bad deal. It's not. It's just, if you're going to go to Walmart and pay $100 for a drone, Walmart sells the Tello as well. It's got Intel processor, DJI guts inside of it. So basically you have prepaid Android, iPhone 10. As far as the market for $100 drones goes, that's what you're looking at. Now, if you want a bigger, more foldable drone, this is what you want. Also, if you want a controller and a little bit more range, I like doing cinematography. I like making awesome shots and just getting beautiful views and scenery and doing some editing and using lenses and photo or camera settings and changing things to make what I want. And you can't do that with this. But you can to an extent with this. So, it depends on what you want. If you're looking for a kid, for your child, I encourage the Propel. Stick with Propel. They're great toys. If you're looking for a cheap first drone to start getting into drone shots and cinematography in the air, I would recommend the Tello. It'll give you a good idea of what direction you want to go. The controller is right here. It's got 3 settings for speed, 1, 2, and 3. 1 is also beginner mode, so you cannot do flips or stunts or anything like that in beginner mode. You gotta go in speed 2 or 3. Speed 3 is not that fast, but it's okay. You'll see in the video here of the flight, you'll see how fast it is. It's got an option of 3 or 4 channel. It's got auto takeoff, auto land, stunt button here, and it's got a button here. And I clicked it, I can't figure out what it does. So, I don't think it's connected to anything. I haven't opened it up to see if it's even wired up to anything. I think they're just filling a hole. Lights up. It blinks when it's not connected. Goes solid when it is. That's what the instruction manual says. Now, well, that's what the instruction manual of Propel manual says. And I'm sure this one's manual says that too, because it was in this one's manual. But, here's the thing. To link it to the quad, you go up, starts rapid blinking, and then you go down, and if it connects, it'll go solid. Solid, connected. No, it's not. The battery's not even in the drone. So, if it says you're linked, and your drone won't take off, just relink it, because it's probably not linked. Controller's probably just lying to you. So, those are my thoughts. I like it. I'll probably keep it. I'll probably keep flying it, because I like it, because it's a challenge for me. Because it's hard to fly, and the quality for cinematography is so low. I look at the situation as challenge accepted. I want to get some good cinematic shots with it. And if I do, I'll post them on my page. I just want to see if you can make a cinematic video with a toy drone. That's good quality video. So, that's going to be my next task with this. So, stay tuned. If you're looking in to get this, okay, like I said, it depends on what you're into. If you're wanting to fly for sport or something real quick to just throw in your purse, or throw in your glove box for just busting out and doing some quick selfies with or something like that, that's what you want. You know, if you got a mean neighbor that doesn't like you jumping his fence to go get your basketball back, and you want to make sure he's not home before you hop over the fence, well, that could be a purpose for it. Otherwise, it's just a toy. It's for fun. This is sold in the toy section. This is sold in the camera section. Both are sold at Walmart for $100. One's a camera to do things you want to do with. The other's a toy. So, do I recommend this? I think it's a good drone for $100 that folds. And you don't have to wait for shipping or anything. So, if you want a drone, you don't want to wait for shipping, and you want a good folding drone for $100 or less, this is going to be your very best bet. But if you have some patience, you're willing to look online, you're willing to wait for shipping, be amazed at the price you can get some things for. Your $100 might go a lot further online. So keep those things in mind. Check out this footage, and go ahead and click like or subscribe down below. I'm struggling here, guys. I just made this channel because people asked me to, and I'm struggling with the whole subscription thing. People are looking at the videos, but nobody's subscribing or liking. Like or subscribe. Even if you don't like it, just say you do. I don't care. Say you don't like it. Say something.